terrible tomatoes. Grapes, black seedless grapes, cucumber, crackers, that's it, isn't it? Wishbone Italian dressing. But I've got to stop that because it has vinegar in it. On the Seventh-day Adventists, they don't use vinegar. This is nutritional yeast face. Do you think we should put that on there? They say that prevents Alzheimer's. Vitamin B12. And you don't like your dinner, huh, .com? Well, it's about the 8th or 9th time you've eaten today. You gonna try it? Chipmunk out there camouflaged. Beautiful job at camouflaging, God. Can't get it. .com is interested in the chipmunk. So that's really spring. The chipmunk is out. Cute thing. Cute darlings. I love them. Hey there, everybody. Earth Day is what? April 22nd? Earth Day. This is the American Vegan magazine. Ahimsa. Harmlessness. This is the obituary of Rin Berry. Unlike many vegetarian scholars who believe that society must evolve toward universal vegetarianism, Rin's vast research led him to believe that we have instead deviated from it. He points to ancient cultures and teachers expounding vegan beliefs long before the word was coined. He believed that Jesus was vegetarian and wrote a book proving that Hitler was not. The consummate scholar, Ryan, arguably knew more about the history of vegetarianism than anyone on earth. My fondest memory of him will always be when he was teaching the history of the vegetarian, and raw movements for the first Main Street Vegan Academy class. A student asked for his take on the biblical story of the loaves and fishes. He started by saying, quite humbly, well, when I translated the New Testament from the Greek, my goodness, he said it the way someone might say, I got up and made toast, as if it weren't an incredible accomplishment at all. Yeah, right. Who wrote this? Let's find out who wrote this. Brian Graff. Then he explained, in every other instance, when a New Testament writer referred to fish, he used the standard Greek word for fish. In this case, however, a different word is employed. Its first translation is relish, like a hummus, something you'd expect to eat with bread. Rin explained, quote, and a second definition, dessert, unquote. Only the third definition is little fishes. He concluded that a translation evidently assumed that multiplying fishes was more miraculous than multiplying hummus. Ever since, I think of that story as, quote, the miracle of the loaves and tahini, unquote. Thanks, Rin. Godspeed. Oh, excuse me, Victoria Moran wrote that part. All right. This obituary goes on for 3 more columns. I did not read you the first column nor the second column. I have read it. It's very affecting, touching, moving, pathetic. And you, Kat, have eaten one whole vegan Frank, a vegan hot dog. But it's not like a hot dog. It's not that quality. It's 10 leagues above it. I met Rin Ryan the first time I went to Vegetarian Summerfest. In 1999, I already had food for the gods and was impressed by his breadth of knowledge and inviting way that he shared it. At that Summerfest, I felt like a child surrounded by many plants. No, Glendora, surrounded by many giants, heroes of the movement I'd long admired. When I met Rin Barry, I realized they were human and accessible. As with his books, Rin was warm, engaging, curious, and interested. He had such a sweet, childlike, endearingly crooked grin I loved to see again and again. The thing that was most impressive to me was what a great listener he was, but that shouldn't have come as a surprise with his interest in exploring all the corners of history. A man with quiet confidence and not an ounce of look at me swagger. Well written. Rin Barry was comfortable enough in his own skin to not need to make every conversation about himself. In fact, he preferred to be the one to ask thoughtful questions. He was like a man of a bygone era. Gee, he sounds like somebody who made it with God. Sounds like just like what God wants. I always pictured him reading Byron in the moorland. That doesn't mean much to me, honey. Rin Barry. He came to represent Summerfest to me, and I can't imagine it without him. He was gentle, kind, warm, and engaging, with an otherworldly air about him. He was a true gentleman. He just sounds like somebody who made it with God, folks. Remember, we're looking for somebody who made it with God. Gentleman and a scholar. Rin was a friend to many. He made a difference in the world, and he will be missed. Maria Rose. Well, now, folks, that's pretty interesting. Oh, thank you for that, God. Did we find somebody who made it with you? Did we find somebody who was a saint? Oh, goody. Where is this from? American Vegan Magazine. The spring issue. I guess it's spring. Yep. 2014. Oh, look at the tail wag. Oh, look at him. Oh, I come to tell you I love you.
I'm gonna take a picture.
Yeah, I just come to tell you how much I love you.
He's got a lot of friends.
Here you go. Oh, look at the tail.
You know, see what I mean? He bounces around. And sometimes he seems like he's at, God forbid, that store. And then he starts bouncing around. He likes cooking.
I come to tell you how much I love you, little Tarko.
Yeah, come here. He's having a little snack. Come here, honey. And let me pick him up. Come here, baby. Oh, Taco. He might have a little bun. Oh, honey, don't take it. Don't. I don't want you to.
I want him kissing me.
Okay.
We missed some good ones. We missed some good kisses, didn't we, Taco? Yeah, we did. We missed good. Hurry up, Maxie.
All right, I press.
Hurry up, Max. All you do is press the red one.
Oh, that button. Okay. That one right there?
Where you see rate record on the screen
yes.
in red?
Yep. There we go. Is it,
we missed some awful good pictures, folks. I got so many kisses. Oh, you wouldn't believe how many kisses
Do I keep it down? Do I hold it down?
Just look at your picture. How do you like the picture in the viewfinder?
I like the picture, but do I hold the recording button down?
Oh, no.
There we go.
Some more
Say
kisses.
Hello.
Yeah.
Say hi, Taco. Hi, Glendora.
Say hello to.
Oh, you're doing really great. I mean, I'm holding. Oh, that's a great shot.
Yeah.
That's a great shot. Now I'm gonna have to get. Oh, I'm gonna have to get copies of this. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, Taco saying, thank you for coming to see me. I just shook the camera here.
Okay, honey.
All right, should I just...
Thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have helped you with the door and that.
First of all, we put transmission into the 1980 Lincoln power steering.
Did you get the door okay?
I think I did.
Okay. Now you got to put your seatbelt on.
Okay, can you get it?
Yeah, and you got to move this because they're going to spill.
Watch it. It comes apart.
I know it. You're going to spill them, and I'm going to lay them on the floor or on the back seat. How's that sound?
All right.
I'll lay them on the back seat. They're not going to spill out on you. Okay?
Yeah.
There. I took care of that.
Where is it?
There it is, right there. I'm going to lock you up now.
You got room? You got room?
Yeah, I got you now, Glendora.
Now we're off to the museum.
Okay, you know where it is, I don't.
See the beautiful blue sky.
Yeah, no, you know where it is, I don't.
You're good at remembering directions. You found your way up here, didn't you?
Yes, I did. I can have a drink of water, please. Because they never brought water with me.
And then we took all of the files out of the 1993 Lincoln and put them into this Toyota. What year is this Toyota? 2009, 10?
2010.
Mm-hmm.
That's how old this is. I want to turn it in this year, but
Why?
I don't know. I probably want to get something better.
Why? It's so nice.
It is?
I think so.
Okay.
And then we put the new cover onto the 1980 Lincoln in the garage. It's right over there, folks. That's where it is, right there,
right
where
there.
that window is.
Okay. Here we go.
That's one thing how things have got better. You see, horses used to be in those barns.
Oh, really?
Yeah, now they don't brutalize horses. They use
don't?
cars.
Oh,
They use
okay.
cars
I didn't
instead.
know that.
Yeah, we put a new cover on it, a new Budge 5. Looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks beautiful. Brand new.
Brand new. And we decided not to put one onto the 1993 Lincoln until later,
Which way now?
right?
Right?
Mm-hmm.
We got to go on Route 20, right?
Yes, but when you get to Route 20, you turn right.
You turn right this way. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
This is Elm Street.
Uh-huh. Yep. Elm Street. That's what it's called. There's the Undertaker.
He's the last person in the
See.
world to let you down.
Yeah, that's it.
Think about that.
Yeah.
He's the last person in the world to let you down.
Take it right.
Yes. He still doesn't get it. He's the last person in the world to let you
I can
down.
make it. No, I don't. I don't get it. Oh, here comes the school bus. You got to watch out for this. I'm taking my time because you go past that school bus board there. Oh, there's a big fine for that.
There's Tom's Restaurant.
Okay, we can go.
Here's the gathering place.
What is this?
The gathering place.
Oh,
You
nice.
can buy clothing at a very good price.
Oh, nice.
And if you have anything to give away, they would like it.
Oh, that's great.
Now, just as soon as you go over the driveway, over the bridge,
Yeah.
which is the Valatia Kill,
Yeah.
the
okay.
first driveway on your right. First driveway you come to on your right.
On your right, the first driveway. Go over the bridge.
Right here.
Where?
Right here.
Here?
Yep.
Where is it?
Right here.
Oh, it's in here.
Yes, it
That's
is.
where the back over there.
There it is.
Oh, it's back over in here.
There it is.
And where is this? The police station?
No, he's going to rent that out as apartments eventually.
Oh, that's what it's going to be. So we go around.
No, you don't go around.
Oh, that's where it is. That's where it is. No wonder I didn't see it. So where we parked the car?
This is it. A little bit farther. Yeah. Don't go down the hill.
No, I'll get stuck for sure.
Now, if you go straight over, you'd come to the 1980 Lincoln. See? It's right over there, through the woods.
Oh, okay. Want me to park the car here?
Yes. Stop.
How's that?
Good.
So that's where. Why did they put it down there?
Because it's a good place for it.
It is? Oh, that's where you put it. Oh, I thought he put it up here for you. It's better up here, ain't it? For you? You got to walk down there. Is there a back road to get there or no?
No.
No, there isn't.
You can go down the field.
Yeah, but I don't want to get stuck. The ground might be soft.
Don't you drive. Okay, let's unload.
Okay.
Is it too early to bring over some of the winter clothes and take over summer clothes? Yes, I think it is.
Yeah, we can't. We'll have to wait next time.
Now, what did we do? We brought in the file. We
Yeah.
brought in the files for 2014 so far in 2013. We brought over the DVDs that were returned by the TV stations for 2013 and 2014. we repaired all of the labels that were falling off. Is that so?
Yes.
What else did we do? We brought over the winter boots. Oh goody, we're not going to have
put away.
we're not going to have to use those again. Oh, you know what we have to do? Where's column 21?
Column 21.
Over here. Over there, dear.
Column 21.
Up here.
Is it? All right. Well, look. Column 20. No.
We're going to use it.
Huh?
We're going to use it.
Okay.
Now, you tell me what's in column 21, or I'll tell you what's in column 21.
It's empty box.
Okay, hold still.
Okay.
1 inch. It's empty?
Yeah, it's empty.
Is it really?
Yes, it
What's
is.
below? What's all right? Is it? Does the sign say empty?
Yes.
All right, then I will mark it. Here, empty.
Okay.
What's below it, dear?
DVD returns by TV station. 2011.
You sure you're on column 21?
Yeah. Yeah. That's 22.
All right. What's it called, honey? Discs returned by TV stations when?
2011, January and June.
Are you sure it isn't empty?
No, it's got this in it. It's got this in it.
Okay.
A lot of them. Yeah,
All
they're
right.
all in here.
Disc returned.
This return.
When? 2011?
2011. Yeah.
What date? Any month?
Date? January to June.
Oh, that's what we have to know. What's the next one?
Down here?
Below it, yeah.
Yeah. I can't read it. I don't have my glasses.
Oh,
It
okay.
says out 2011, I think.
All right, take the box off and look underneath. Take the top box off.
All right.
Put it on the desk, honey, so you don't have to lift so far.
Okay. That's her. Oh, files.
Okay.
Files.
Does it tell you what year?
Oh, files. Wow, I don't know. I can't see.
Look on the outside of the thing, the box, and see if it tells you what year. On the label. Tell you what year.
2003.
That's all you have to know.
2003.
Okay, put that box back, honey, and column 21 is done.
Okay.
You got an empty, you got this, and you got files.
Okay. That settles that.
All right, now what you got on 22?
22. 22 is Glendora's
Files?
posters
Is it
or
files?
something.
2009?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, 2002. It's empty. No, it's not. It's got something in it.
Purses? Got purses?
Yeah, yeah.
Got purses?
Purses, yeah.
Okay. And then below it is files 2009?
No, below it 2000 full. It says full. 2006.
Is it a blue box?
Yeah, it's a blue box. 2006.
All right.
That's what it says.
And the third one down is at
12/6.
2005 archives? No.
Yes.
Is it empty?
No, it's full. It's got something in it.
For sure?
Yeah, it's that full with something. It is.
Well, take those two down, dear, and tell me what the third box is.
It's 12/6/2009.
Oh, it is?
Yep, 2009.
That's fine.
That's what it says.
Column 22 is done. Out of 20, now go to column 23. Are they all nice and straight?
Yep. They're empty. Empty, empty, empty.
Hold everything. 23 is...
Empty, empty, empty. The 3 boxes are empty. Column 23.
That doesn't fit.
Alright?
No.
Well, that's what it said. It says empty, empty, empty. That's what it says.
All right. Oh yeah. Empty, empty, empty.
Okay.
All 3 of them are empty.
Yes.
What's the 4th one down?
Empty. Column 24 is empty.
No, no. I'm on column 23. What's the 3rd box down? From the top?
Oh boy, what is that? Oh Jesus.
That's empty. What's the 4th box? Is it archives?
Yeah, I think so. Yep. I can't read it too good, but it says archives, I think. Yep.
Is it a white box?
No, it's 2 red boxes.
The 4th one down, is it white?
No, it's red. And the last one, it says Dr. Eric
Beth.
Who was that?
Physics professor
Okay.
in Buffalo.
Okay. Alrighty.
All right, now we're looking at column 24.
Empty.
Second box down.
File 2011. It says files. December 2011. This one says
And the 3rd one down.
it's law, something to do with a law, August 3rd. Doesn't say the date.
Yeah, lawsuits.
Lawsuits, yeah. Yeah,
What's that? What year?
doesn't say. 2003, I believe.
Okay.
That's what it says, I believe.
Okay, now you're on column 25.
Column 25. Okay. Empty, empty, empty. 3 boxes are empty. Empty, empty, empty. 3 boxes. Yeah.
That's it, honey.
That's it?
Yep.
Alright. Everything's in order here. Everything's empty here. Empty, 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 empty.
Well, good, we aired it out too, didn't we?
Yeah, need airing out. Yeah, sure did. Which was a good idea.
So the wind was a big help.
Yeah, the wind did help some of it, yes. I would say.
That's a cute little thing, look at it.
Yeah, I know it. You hang it up.
It's cute, isn't it?
Mm. That's her.
Okay, this chair goes back there.
Sure. Sure.
Thanks.
Whereabouts? Right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
That's gonna do it.
No, no, way back.
Way back?
Yeah, the last rug. That's it, right there. Well, goodbye, museum.
Right here?
That's good. Yep.
Or like that?
Yep.
Like that. Okay. I miss that cat of yours.
Amadeus?
Yeah, I miss him. I should have took him. That's what I should have done.
Oh, he's a sweet cat.
He was a sweet cat you had. Yeah, he was.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
One
Yeah, we left him over the other place. Something must have happened.
day too long.
Yeah, I'm afraid that's what happened.
I came back the next day and he was gone forever.
Yeah, it was gone.
Isn't this yours?
It's garbage.
And where are the keys?
You got the keys. I didn't touch them. You got the keys. You better check.
key.
You have the keys?
Yeah.
Now what do you want to do with this stuff here?
I'll leave it off because it's drying.
Oh, okay, what do you want to do with the book? Bible, too. Shut it
That's
up.
wet. See, that's not wet.
Yes, yeah, oh, that's a shame. The only way you can straighten it out, you gotta lay it like this with books on it. That's the only way you're gonna straighten that out, really. Like this, see?
All right.
With heavy books on top. Put it in the corner like that, and then it won't get wet. I think that's the only way you're gonna do it, really. Let's see if I did that right. Yep, I sure did. There you go, Glendora. There's your keys. Who got them? What do you want to do with the fork? You just leave it on?
Yeah, leave it here, let it dry out.
Let it dry out?
Now, I have the key, so it's okay to lock it.
Okay.
Lock this door in the back.
Okay. I'll leave these on the floor?
What? Yes, I told you, they're drying out, aren't
Yeah, they're drying out. You're all set with the, it's all done, it looks good. Glendora, it looks good. Your sweetheart. Let me see if I got my keys. Yeah. Yeah, it's her. That's her. Let me see. Let me check this out. Make sure it's locked for you. Ready? Got your keys? Check again. Yeah. Locked. What's his name put that up for you? What's his name? Mr. Dixon. Yeah, he did that for you, didn't he? Exactly what it is. It's a disease. That's what. Oh well. Oh wow, that's Glendora for you. She forgot her camera. We'll see you again, museum. Bye-bye. Sure is a beautiful day. Bye-bye, museum. I'll see you later. Come see you again. Here's Glendora. Here's your camera.
Was the poor little thing going?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, yeah, he was. This is the master plan, Nassau Village, our wish list of how we want the village to be.
Well, we issued the environmental impact statements for the lower Sophis.
Aren't you going pretty fast on that?
Lower Sophis thing, and we just issued the draft scope. No. And the three houses that we got names from one of the environmental organizations from DEC.
And this is on April the 10th, 2014, Anno Domini, the year of our Lord.
Demographic and census-related data. And,
What's it say?
sure. I have to remind myself here too. This is basically about the types of households, housing units, people per household, and so it's showing the trends from 1990 to 2010.
Oh, yeah, and that shows the apartments, more apartments.
Well, yes, that's on one of these. Hey, Guy. Guy, could you help me out with some of these things? Just help me locate. What was your question again? The number of apartments, like what's the ratio of single family
has
versus?
increased. Number of apartments has
Do you know off the
yeah,
top of your head which one of these are?
Yeah, well, it would be that's the type of occupied housing unit. So you have the blue over here, you have the blue, and you have the red is the renter. So you can see that the renter, the housing units have gone up.
From 33% in 1990
Right,
to 42%.
So almost half of the housing units in the village are rentals.
Half of the housing.
Almost.
Half of the housing, almost half of the housing units are rentals.
20 years ago it was about a third, so it's going up right there.
Why did that happen? Why did that happen? Is it outside landlords that came in and made it that way? They saw a good thing in Nassau?
People can't
They saw
afford to
good
buy
property
houses?
income in Nassau?
Well, Bob, you've
I
been
don't
here
think
for a
it was
long time.
that. I think it was you have these large structures in the village. I mean, they were all pretty large houses. The village was pretty affluent back in the day. I mean, you know, so they had these large houses, you had, you know, hotel, you had, you know, entertainment venues within the village. And, you know, over time, you know, they're difficult to heat when the price of fuel oil went up and all that kind of stuff. So, as they sold, they were difficult to sell to single families. People didn't want big large houses if they had to spend a lot of money heating on. I mean, some people didn't, others like the space, but so they ended up buying the properties after, for a low price or a reasonable price, and they made two-family houses out of it. So
Outsiders or natives?
well, I think some of them started out as natives and would put an apartment in and rent the upstairs or rent the downstairs and live in part of it. And then when they moved on, it would most likely be bought by outsiders who would just look to rent both pieces.
As income properties.
And to Bob's point, there's a little bit here about the household size.
Oh, right here.
So if you look here, so, even 20 years ago, we were at 2.5 people per household. Well, now we're down to 2.25 people. So
Yeah.
there's this, this overall movement towards a smaller household. So we don't need as much room, you can't afford it because you don't have as much income coming in, fewer people in your home. So, there's some, trends that we are experiencing. And I don't think we're unique here. I think that's happening in the whole country is like
It
that.
is.
So we just, we're just trying to address it in our own little way, or figure out what it means for us and how we might be able to address it.
That would be a hard statistic to get. How did you get that?
Well, these data come from the census, mainly. And while the census has changed over time, now it's the long form. There is no more long form census. There's only a short form. So the 2010 was the first year where there's only a short form. So most of these data come from that. But you don't get the expanded information about employment and a lot of the detail. You get things like how many people are in the home, their ages, and things like that. So we do have some other data from another source that sort of replaced that, the long form census.
When a couple has a son that moves in with them, are they supposed to report that to the water department because you figure the water charge on the basis of 2 people per unit or something like that?
Minimum 2, right?
Yeah, so what is it, 2 people?
2 people's your basic.
2 people's basic,
Right,
so.
so if it's, if a third person move in, one of the kids comes home and they're gonna live there full time, yeah, I mean, if it's for a short period of time, I mean, if it's a transient thing where they just need to get back on their feet, they're gonna be there for a few months, or maybe, 6 months or something. I don't think we're.
So is it $15 or $30? What's the per person?
15 per person.
15. So you get a base fee for the 2 and 15 for every edition.
Guy, what's the income trends?
So the income trends over here. So, what's happened in the last 10 years is, in real dollars, I should say, in equivalent dollars, income in the village has dropped quite a bit. So I did some calculations to adjust for inflation, and back in 2000, the average median income was $51,000 for a household. Now, or in 2010, it was $40,000.
Yeah.
So it's dropped quite a bit. Now, that's one thing, and again, that's the issue about, what kinds of housing can this community support? Well, it's housing that's less expensive than a big house, because people don't have as much money. So, those are things that are happening. We also see that sort of, if you think about rentals, we have a monthly rent here. It's gone, the average in 2000 was $677, and the average now is about $659, so that's actually come down as well. Just a small.
You adjust for inflation on that one?
That's adjusted.
Interesting.
What about occupation? I mean, professionals versus.
And that over here. Let's see.
Just putting you through your paces.
Trying to read these a little bit.
Keeping them on.
Well, interestingly enough, manufacturing has gone down.
Wow.
As an employment. There really hasn't been all that much movement We have a fair amount of professionals in education and healthcare service, for, nurses and teachers and things like that. About, I would say, almost a third of the folks. So, well, about 20% are in education and healthcare.
So if that hasn't shifted, then why is the income down?
Well, it's income adjusted for inflation, so there's some of that. So you may make more money now, but it's not worth as much as it was. So it's about that.
And healthcare workers haven't kept up with inflation.
Right.
They've been depressed.
Retired from the private sector, I was making more than work for the states, that's probably why it's down.
You're showing it the other way, she's skewing it up this way. You're skewing
The other
it
thing
down.
is, interestingly enough, retail is down in the last 10 years, which is probably more recent than 10 years. It's probably in the last few years that dropped a lot more than we might expect.
That's the number of retail professionals, not retail business.
That's correct. Those are people who are working in retail establishments, not necessarily here, but in general around. People who live here, how they're employed. I'm trying to think what else here. Those are really the big trends. The big trends. Construction is up, but I think some of that is the people moving out of manufacturing probably into construction type jobs. So you see sort of an equivalent there.
Would you say the unemployment rate here matches the national?
This is about, so if you look here, in 2008, it started to creep, it started to go up, and it peaked in 2009-10, and it really hasn't moved too much. It's gone down a little bit in the last year. And that is on par with everywhere else. I mean, there are pockets of places like North Dakota where, there's industries and employment's booming, but in most places it's not. The Capital District, until probably the first 3 years of the recession, was really shielded because of all the state workers. We didn't really feel the loss of jobs, but there has been lately. There was a bump up. So.
And a lot of the stuff that's coming in, the new stuff, well, there's nanotechnology at the college and all that is very focused type employment, which is a whole new education set, which a lot of people in the area are just starting to catch up with.
Right.
Is Nassau Village a good place to retire in?
You got money.
You buy a house, probably fairly reasonable.
Yeah, there actually are a lot of opportunities here. The thing is, as Tim has mentioned many times, is that the housing stock is old. And so when you do find a property that's reasonably priced, you're going to have to put some money into it in order.
But I think that, to answer your question, I think the village of Nassau is a good place to retire to. I don't think it's any worse place to retire than any other place in New York State. I think, living as a retiree in New York State, unless you've got a decent pension to subsidize your Social Security, you're going to have a problem anywhere in New York State. Unless you go into a senior housing where they're subsidizing your rent or something like that, because their property taxes are high, and they bear a lot of the local government services are paid with property taxes rather than income taxes. So I think the village of Nassau has a lot to offer. It has a lot of opportunities to get out and walk on safe sidewalks. It has stores conveniently located, Cumberland Farms, Stewart's, where you can get your basic necessities. Has a restaurant.
It has a trolley path.
Has a trolley path, yeah, so, and, some parks where you can go and sit and, just be outdoors.
And the senior center isn't that far away.
And the senior center's not far away. We used to have a senior center in the village, actually in the Reformed Church, till they built the one in Skodak, and they all, went in on that one. And I think there's transportation is available to that. So public
There's also a bus
transportation.
line.
Yeah, and there's a bus line. And actually, yeah, the bus line runs right to there. It stops at the senior center and it stops right here in the middle of the village. So there's a lot of, there's a lot of opportunity, I think. And I think the services in the village, seniors there's a lot of services for seniors. We have an ambulance barn right within village limits, so medical emergencies are handled relatively quickly. It's just a short transport into Albany, 20 minutes. And we can have you into a major trauma center or any hospital. So I mean, it's I think the village has a lot to offer. But if like I say, if you don't have a pension or something, then anywhere in New York State, it's going to be tough to pay property taxes and own property.
It certainly is not a place for somebody without a car.
Right.
True. But that's what you get for a rural setting. If you wanted a place that you didn't need a car, then you're living in a city. So that's your trade-off. You're either going to be an urban dweller, or you're going to be something that's more rural and small village-like. So you have to, make your preference.
I think the saddest thing is when you come up Route 203 and the dilapidation of the houses on the north side of the street just as you get to the intersection.
Route 20 is horrible from one end to the other.
Yeah, that's the saddest thing.
I think the bigger issue is whether the village is a good place for younger people to move and live. The trend is
younger people.
The trend is that people are more mobile. Young people are more mobile because of the job prospects and situation. And a lot of people don't want to take a house, an older house, fix it up, have the time. I mean, if you look at where people are living, they're living in condos, townhouse situations, or new homes, and that's why new homes are expensive, because they're more in demand. Someone to move into the village, and someone like Josh, who obviously felt that there was a value to live here, but I mean, you have to have a house that you want to maintain, work on, that has some real character to it. And there's not a lot of people like that, I think, that are able to do that today. So, maybe when we look at this master plan, we need to look at, developing other types of housing options if we really want to attract people to stay here and to grow and to live here.
When I lived in Kinderhook, it was quite noticeable. It's a very spiffy place, and it's really well maintained. And it's about the same size as here, 1,169 people. But the thing was, in Kinderhook, there was always money. Somebody could always come up with the money. And I don't feel that here in Nassau.
We were hoping you could come up with the money.
Well, I do a little.
Yeah. But that was one of the questions that came up. Where would the money come from for some of these plans? And we do collect taxes every year, and we do collect money for the water fund. And this will help. I hope would help the board make decisions about how to spend that money and what's the best way to use those monies, rather than every day somebody's got there's an issue that comes up and you want to deal with it. But if we don't have a sort of a way to think about where do we want to be in 10 years? What kinds of decisions do you want to make? What kinds of investments do you want to make in the village? I think that's why this effort is so important. And hopefully we'll be able to come up with some good recommendations.
Well, I think you've done a wonderful job, and I think you're to be commended, and I think I'll get on the telephone and ask some of my friends to come to the meeting 21st.
Good. Thank you. Good.
And that's easy enough to do.
Tell them we have food.
Yeah, we'll get a beer next time.
You really worked hard, and it looks good. Thank you.
Well, thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And when can we expect to see ourselves on TV, Glendora? How far in advance? What's the delay?
Yeah, I was gonna say, hey, look, next year.
I said, when can we expect to see ourselves on your show?
On the show. Oh, I don't know.
Couple months. Okay. Village residents?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we're glad that you bring guests too, don't get me wrong. but we're particularly interested in what people think, just because, you know, this is who this is being written for, you know, it's not that,
I was gonna say, they must have been just like put on the.
They were still hot.
Yeah, they were good at it.
Elevated them to cool more quicker, because so they turned to mush.
He says, I like them out anytime, you gotta tell that guy, you know, I work every third during the day. I can't leave them every day.
You know, you can just wait a week and a half.
well, everyone you see here really is passionate about this. You know, we come from different backgrounds and different,
How's your mom?
she's doing good, she just came back. Well, that's why we're here. Yeah, these are the people who recognize that.
All right, brother had a baby.
And some people in the village board recognize that, you know, Guy deserves a lot of credit. He's the one who convened this group. And, so our rep, everyone who's here kind of rose to the occasion. And, you know, the unfortunate thing is too, though, is that we didn't expect a lot of people to come to this meeting. There's a reputation that people are not many people who care about this. But there is a small group.
We are, I figure we'll just stick them all together.
It's true, although I knew they weren't gonna have many people show up. Not many people signed up. So I think it's nice weather, you know, people are outside We'll keep you informed as we move along, and we'll let you know when we'd like to hear from you again.
Could you look up the front door to see if court will be on the 17th next week?
Where am I going?
The front door.
Yeah.
Just to see when court is.
Really? Right with the fence, right? Yeah. All right, well, I'm gonna help these guys clean up. Okay. Thank you for coming. We appreciate it. Thank you for coming, guys, both of you, thank you. Yeah, you're welcome. I hope that,
Oh, we don't.
curious to know what's going on in SCOMAC too.
Court is.
You know?
So we don't have court next
It's really, you know, it's really a seamless thing in many ways in terms of residential experience, the user experience, you know, obviously. We follow village boundaries for lots of things like taxation and stuff like that, but quality of life doesn't stop, you know, at municipal boundaries, so.
Oh, you don't have to do the Romer.
What is that? I have no idea what that is.
These are the village hall.
I'll give you can research it. I have a little blurb about it.
It's safe and
No, and this is a website that you can go to and find out about it. You really should know about it. It's lethal. It's absolutely deadly.
Thank you so much for staying, Kurt.
Yeah, I'm glad I came.
Are you?
I'm glad I came.
You did enjoy it?
Yeah, really.
The bluish.
Take over the world.
I doubt it's connection, because I don't know if there's still there.
I know, but they need to learn because it's going to happen.
Well, that's another one that.
I'm glad you came too.
It's just a tiny thing. You can spend the rest of your life learning about it anyway. It'll scare the Jesus out of you.
You don't have to call me Carolina, which is.
Thank you for working so hard.
And I have a bunch of these. I work with. Do you have them? You can spread
I'll look it
it
up.
out. Okay. Please do.
All right, thanks.
Good work, please. Thank you, please.
You actually look at the other house across the street.
You shouldn't take my picture, because I don't even belong to this town.
Okay.
In there, they literally have a pair of vice grips. It was made of ground wire off of the.
Have you seen the inside of the
electrical box.
Thank you very much, Glendora.
He was thinking.
Oh, yeah.
Being so friendly.
Okay.
Yeah, good.
Take care.
Yeah, good for you.
Thank you.
Did you ever see the inside of
Take care.
Well, you went and looked at it.
Nice meeting you.
He owns the
Nice
park,
meeting you.
so-
All right, Adam, thank you.
Pretty handy on this.
All right. You got one more room to do, and you can say
Yeah.
next in.
Good brownies. I'm in
It's really good. I tried out a tiny piece of it. Yeah, we use cherry bark. Because we put it in this condition.
Oh, yeah, he told me that. I see some new doors.
Hey Josh, since you like have to drive, I don't know how many hours, why don't you
That's all right.
take off?
We went an hour earlier than I scheduled for, so the longer my wife sleeps, the longer she'll be able to drive first leg. The real truth comes out.
No, don't wake her
She'll get us through New Jersey at least, and
Is this where they have court here?
Yes,
This is where they have court? Yeah.
we do everything. Village board meetings, court, you know, league meetings, everything.
Who's
Band
it?
practice,
Who's the judge?
Judge Conway,
Who?
Michael Conway.
Michael Conway, okay. That's weird. Want me to shut this off, Glendora?
Yes, dear, thank you.
Turn around and smile. Okay, that's it.
This is the round church from the outside. The round church.